Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Sunday Tea. I'm your host, Danielle Lee. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. As always, I would like to start by setting the intention that when these messages find you, they will help to guide you along your healing journey. They will help you to realize your self-worth and your value, and they will help you to believe that you truly deserve to live the life that you desire. And I want to start today's episode by asking you, what are you currently settling for in your life? Is it your job? Is it your friendships? Is it your relationship? And now I want you to think about, why are you choosing to settle? Is it pressure to fit in with your social circle? You feel pressure to have a baby, get married. And this can apply to anybody, but I'm specifically speaking to those who are of a younger age, teens, early mid-20s, speaking to those who may not have children or are yet to settle down and create a family, and you could be in your 30s, your 40s. And I'm also speaking to those people who are coming from a wounded place. Because when you are coming from a wounded place and you are making decisions that are potentially life-changing, there can be a tendency to ignore red flags, make excuses for certain patterns or behaviors that we see. And worst of all, believe that we can fix or change a situation or a person. If I can tell you to please be patient before you make any decisions that could potentially change your life, please really get to know somebody thoroughly before you choose to enter a relationship with them, before you choose to have a child with them, or before you decide to commit to them in marriage. Just take your time and really question if the situation that you are about to commit yourself to, or the situation that you believe is the one that you want. Make very careful considerations that you are doing it with the right person. I've chosen to learn my lessons in the most difficult, heartbreaking, painful, and challenging ways possible, because I would rarely listen to anybody's advice, and I would often ignore my intuition, which was the most important signal of all. And that's because I was making my choices and decisions from a place that was very wounded and very broken. And it can really be easy to want something in your life because you believe it's going to fulfill you in some way. It's going to fill a void that you may be experiencing within you. And we often look to external things to fill that void within us. Often relationships, having a child, committing yourself to a situation, remaining in unhealthy friendships, and we can feel as though we need these things to feel whole. The truth of the matter is that after you have made a decision that potentially is harmful to you, it can truly change the course of your life and create heartache, chaos, and dysfunction that you do not need. You don't have to listen to me. You have free will. You will do as you please. But if I can just bring awareness to one person that's about to make a life-changing decision, then I feel, especially if you're young, especially if you're vulnerable, you're impressionable, you don't have the right guidance and support around you, you feel alone, all of these things can really contribute to you making decisions that will not benefit you in your life. I know how it feels, when you want something, but you really have to question, is that want coming from the right place? I've made choices in my life and I have paid an incredibly high price for those choices that I've made. And they were choices that I made. And at the point of making that decision, I had a choice to move in that direction or not. And if I can just make one person pause and reflect before they decide to settle for a person or a situation that deep down is not right for you, then I feel I have a duty to express that here right now. And I feel very strongly, particularly for young adults who might fall victim to people who prey on them in order to gain control over their lives, in order to ruin them. And when you're young, you don't think about these things. When you're young, you don't understand that the choices you make can really have serious implications on the rest of your life. And I just want you to pause and reflect. And if you have any form of doubt within you, don't ignore it. It's so, especially when you come from a wounded place, it's very easy to gloss things over. It's very easy to make excuses for bad behavior, for little things we might see and not like but choose to ignore. And I can assure you, those little things that you choose to ignore, once you move forward and you choose or decide to commit deeper into that situation, that relationship, those little things are amplified by 1,000. You cannot fix a person. You cannot change a person. Do not enter a relationship thinking that once you have a child, things will improve. They will not. Once you get married, things will improve. They will not. How you meet a person is how they stay. How you meet a person is how they stay. Okay? How you meet that person, they will not change unless they want to. And the chances are the things that you didn't like before you chose to make that decision, to commit, have a child, get married, fall deeper into a situation that you may never be able to get out of. Those traits that you dislike, those traits that annoy you, those traits that you think, I'll change, I can change that. They will just get worse and worse and worse. As I said, I can't tell anybody what to do. It's your life, and we have to go through life making mistakes. We have to go through life, learning our own lessons. That's how we learn, and that's how we gain experience. But I do believe there are some things in life that can be avoided. And, when I'm speaking in these episodes, I'm kind of aiming them more at those who have come from a background of, trauma and instability. Although they can apply to everybody, I just believe that when you come from a wounded place and you are broken, you lack the ability to make choices and decisions that are coming from a place of self-love. Practicing self-hate, harming yourself emotionally, maybe physically, it feels comfortable. Entering toxic relationships feels comfortable. It feels familiar. And as long as you are in that cycle of self-hatred, of feeling worthless, of feeling unworthy, you will continue to enter situations and settle for situations, relationships and friendships, family ships that do not serve your highest purpose. When you're coming from a place of self-hate, what do you think you're going to attract? And I have spent years creating, choosing, making choices in my life that have harmed me, and continued to make choices that have continued to harm me. And your situation might not be as extreme as mine, but it's taken a lot of deep work to get myself to a place of knowing I am worthy, knowing that I am of true value, and truly loving myself the deepest part of my core. So when I'm speaking to you and I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you not to settle for anything in your life. It's just really important for me to speak about the importance of making decisions from a place of truth. Because when you are trying to fill a void within you and when you are lacking things within yourself, it's very easy to enter situations that are not for our highest good. When you are coming from a wounded place and you choose to settle, it might be too late for you to change that decision. That choice that you make can be detrimental to your entire life. It can potentially ruin your life. And if you are coming from a wounded place, it's so important to learn how to heal yourself, to learn how to love yourself, to believe in yourself, to understand your worth, your value. It's so important to surround yourself in environments and around people who are going to build you up and lift you up and encourage you. It's very difficult to find yourself in places that are going to drag you down. And before you make a decision in your life, if you're, desperate to have a child, if you think you're falling in love with somebody that you know isn't right for you, really, really, really take the time to think about the next 5, 10, 20 years of your life, because those decisions aren't easily undone. Those decisions are going to stay with you for many, many years to come. And when you make the choice to heal, and when you begin to make those decisions that nourish your soul and build you up to becoming that person that you have always been, and you start to heal your wounds and you stop bleeding from them, you will look at choices that you've made in your life and likely feel sick that you ever made them. And I consider myself lucky to have made choices and still be here to tell the story, and still be here to encourage other people to not make choices that are harmful to them. And I'm also aware that there are many people who make choices and they don't have that privilege. So just think really carefully before you commit your life to a situation that you know deep down inside is not for you. So please never settle. You are worth so much more than settling for a person or a situation that cannot fulfill your needs and your desires. And just think really carefully about where you want your life to go. And is the situation, and the person that you are committing yourself to, are they really going to help you elevate to become your best self? So, as I said, you have the choice. The choice is yours. No one can make decisions for you. Just be wise in the choices that you make. And I hope this message really truly reaches the people who can benefit from it. And if you are at a place in your life where you are having doubts, or you're questioning your situation or the person that you're with, and you're still looking through rose-tinted glasses, take them off. Take them off, please. See it for what it is. Don't make excuses. Your intuition is the most valuable guidance system you will ever have. Learn to listen to it and learn to follow it. And just take care of yourself. Believe in yourself. And trust that you have the strength to move through your life attracting what you deserve. So, thank you for being here. I will see you next week for episode 8 of Sunday Tea with me, your host, Danielle Lee. Take care, and I will see you then. Bye.